Hello and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic preview playthrough as the Galactic Republic. For those of you who didn't see the Saturday live stream, by the end of it my voice was pretty much gone. I was sick to start off with, and then talking for 10 hours straight didn't help that at all, so I couldn't talk for all of Sunday. But now my voice is mostly back. Ish. So I may sound a little bit different right now, and there may be some words that get cut off, but I do seem to be okay to record, so I'm gonna be trying to get the usual videos out this week, but they're probably gonna be a little bit shorter. Didn't want to risk losing my voice again. Just did want to make sure that we kept going on the series though. So we are going to, I think we were going for these planets over here when we last recorded. It's been a while since I was able to record this, since we had all the videos with Shaq last week, but we should get back into swinging things pretty quickly here. There is going to be a new update going out for Imperial Civil War on Thursday, so you guys will start to see a bunch of stuff in that you won't be seeing in this preview playthrough, because it's just not in when I started the preview. So a lot of the low orbit maps and that kind of stuff will be playable, and you'll start seeing some of that in the New Republic playthrough when that starts as well, but it is not something that's in this particular playthrough yet. I'm gonna potentially try to get in some of it. Like, Solace is one of the maps that I did update, and Solace is one of the planets we still have to take. So we'll try for that, but we'll see. Alright. Let's go over here. Bob has also done a new model for the ATTE, which you guys might see sooner or later. And I finished the Shaq T model in skin, I just don't have it in game yet. I did a hard sell model as well. So the only things that are left are, hold on, I'm just gonna check, because it's the Subjugator, a CIS cruiser called the Captor, and a smaller CIS frigate called the Lupus. It's a Lupus missile frigate from, I think it's Jedi Starfighter, but that's it. Because with the hard sell done, and with Inertial has finished Kalani, at least the model, and the skin will be pretty quick for Kalani. One of the super tactical droid, I think. This is just gonna absolutely destroy the clones. Get out of there. Alright. Just run away. Let's get some tanks up there. Let's get an ATAP as well. 4 clones.
Ready for orders. Firing.
Here, no. Don't block the clones. Get out of there. Alright.
Ready to receive orders.
The Hellfire is probably one of the units that needs an art update most now. As far as ground units go. So that may happen soonish. Alright, let's get everything back to the base here. That's a lot of droidicas.
Form up. Heading for attack position. Receiving orders. As you wish.
Man, they're so hard to click.
Attack.
Kill them while they're weak. While they're rolling around.
Fire. Squadron moving out. Lancet proceeding.
Skywalker.
I was waiting to bring Kid Fisto down until they went after
Awaiting orders.
the stuff at the landing zone. Oh. As soon as they drop, they just explode. Where the shield drops, they just explode. Oh, never mind. Kid Fisto doesn't use the CR-20 right now. He's probably going to use an Eta 2 or a Delta 7 anyways, so...
Awaiting your signal. I understand.
You two can go up to the base.
Let's go. Starting kill switch.
Let's try to keep this other stuff alive.
Open fire.
What's the mission? Unit destroyed.
Crap.
Understood.
The OG9s have actually gotten some new animations as well. Spider droids.
I'm going.
Alright. You guys are gonna get around to the base. It would be very helpful if we had the
On my way.
bombing runs coded in, but unfortunately we don't live in that world right now.
Follow me hard and fast.
Transmit the order.
I don't want to spend too much time killing units that they're just gonna respawn.
Don't underestimate.
So we're gonna send Kid over there, and we're gonna send Jacques T over here.
Easiest bullseyeing whopper.
And those are the two biggest parts of the base that we're gonna worry about.
You'll find I'm full
Alright,
of surprise.
over here,
Stay close to me.
and we'll destroy that vehicle turret.
Your weakness.
For our brothers.
I'm here. Let me help you.
Alright.
There we go. Now we're talking.
There's still that roving group of vehicles down, or group of infantry down there. But
Last mistake they'll ever make.
we'll have to deal with them later.
There they are. I'll get them. Skywalker here.
Get Fisto, come over here. Get the AA turret.
Commander Skywalker reporting. Going after them. Where do you need me?
And
Awaiting your signal. The Force is my ally. Copy. Okay.
over there. I'm always afraid of the anti-infantry turrets being near the Jedi, even though they can kill them fairly easily. I just don't want them to get like a bunch of easy shots off at first, and then have the issue where the Jedi don't always attack the buildings properly. It should probably be oriented a little bit differently though. Should be facing out this way. So the marker would have to be turned for that.
What's the mission? I'll take care of it.
But that's all of these structures.
Skywalker reporting.
So we should just be looking for their infantry that we're running around now.
Going it tight.
So we'll send those guys up there. We'll send the ATAP down here.
Transmit the order.
We do have to worry about the infiltrators. They are going to be able to toss some bombs on our stuff.
Let's go.
But we can grab this, and we have some vehicles that we don't have to worry about losing.
I'm on it. Understood.
Oh right, they actually have quite a bit there.
Touch sweep. Charge.
Get out of there.
Let's do this. For our brothers.
Yes, I'm going. I'm with you. Stay close to
Alright,
me.
Kid and Shack.
Don't
Let's just run straight at those, because these guys are going for the rest of our units.
Starting kill sweep. Now
We can keep them together down here. We'll get the AT-AP.
come on. Stay together. Scanning hard.
Now you can turn around and fight them.
I'm here.
There you go, good stuff, guys. And we'll come up behind them with these ones. They're Jedi. Well, actually,
Let me help you.
Shakti should probably go up here and take out the ones that are in there. We do need to kill them eventually.
Covering fire. Go.
How can I help you? Right. May the Force be with me.
And get Fisto.
Don't underestimate me.
Yeah, kill the infantry.
Bullseyeing whopper.
Everyone else go for the vehicles.
Skywalker here. Got it. I am a Jedi. I'll help any way I can.
I think those are the Plex troopers. Crap, we need to destroy this. We're gonna lose the ATAB.
Where do you need?
Go, can you stop? Nope. Can't.
Awaiting your signal. You'll find us
Alright.
full of surprise.
Alright, those are the regular rebel troopers in there.
Over there.
Jesus. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Heading there now. Copy.
Alright, we lost the ATAP, which I'm kind of sad about. But... oh well. Oh yeah, we lost the lat too. Okay, well, what I really want to focus on is getting some of our other stuff built up. So let's get you there. We get the rest of the acclimators, so let's get indefatigable.
Vehicle in production.
Roger, Roger, Scrapper. We'll have enough credits for the rest in the next galactic week. Or the last acclimator. Can you guys get down there?
Receiving orders.
Yeah, there have been a few comments asking more about the galactic level lag, and a big part of that is how many extra units I put on, plus the fact that we're playing on Cruel. So if you think of how many units we have, and then look at how many units the AI is moving around, there's a lot there. And because one of the advantages that having multiple factions actually has, like in Imperial Civil War, where it actually lags a little bit less, is that there are more factions fighting each other. So there's not the same permanent buildup. There are some things that are going to address that in Fall of the Republic. So it will be optimized more. And this is also a very large map. But it will be optimized a lot more. And there will be more to stop that lag from occurring when you guys are actually playing. So don't worry about that. It will be fixed. Or at least reduced. If you have a bad CPU, you wouldn't be able to play on... large maps regardless, because Empire War, it is a it can only use a single CPU core. So if you have like an octa-core CPU that's at 2.2 gigahertz, it's a really good CPU by most standards. It's just that for Empire War and for other older games, it is not going to be quite as good. So like if you have a dual core that's at 2.2 gigahertz and an octa-core at 2.2 gigahertz, they're going to be just as good. If you have a dual core at like 3.8 gigahertz, it's going to be much better than octa-core, other than the fact that you can have other stuff running in the background. But Empire War only cares about one core. Let's see. So we're going to get Democracy Warlord Star. We will get Happy Little Accidents. I'm trying to focus on stuff that we haven't used yet, just to make sure that everything gets picked up in the playthrough. But we'll also get Capri, Natty Party Group, because we're well on the way to getting all the ground units at least. Let's send them down to make sure they are in position. And there's also, in the new version of Imperial Civil War that's coming out, on this page here, there's a section that now tells you how many of your overall galactic economy structures you have, which is very helpful to have. And influence, so I put out the video talking about how the influence system works. That actually increases your income generally. There are a lot more ways to make a lot more money. So there were some people concerned that it was more stuff you're spending money on, so it'll be a bigger drain on the economy. But as long as you're doing an okay job managing it, then it will be a bigger source of income. But anyway, what are we focusing on territorially after that? I kind of want to take out all this southern stuff here. So Solist, Bracelet Lin, Lewis Fan, Utapau.
Tactical battle imminent.
Damn.
Tactical battle imminent.
I'll tell these ones to actually retreat. I was hoping it would just be a retreat last time, but... We do need to clear out their access to our territory, because this is just going to be annoying. Another thing that I've done is deleted the space ash and snow particles. Because I've always liked them, but a lot of people were confused by them. Where they'd report it as a bug that these stars were rendering close to their, or in front of their units. When it's supposed to be that there's ash or snow particles in space. Like small debris, but I guess that didn't come across for most people, so. Right, they just have that one planet here, Fondor. Is this gonna be... Well, let's actually
Vehicle
get a
in
probe
production.
droid there. And a probe droid there.
Production.
Cruiser online.
Where did those units retreat to? Well, let's get those ones. Because they were here, right? Did they go down? Yeah, this is them.
Cruiser online.
God damn it, they're gonna do it again.
Tactical battle imminent.
I think we can, yeah.
Closing range.
Because they're gonna be passing through that whole area until we stop them at Fondor. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna check Rental as well. We're 119, but some of that is ground units. That's a lot more manageable.
Navigating.
The Kuat fleets are ready. They'll be able to beat that stuff. Hammer of the Maw, I don't think we've used. Alright, that's gonna be simple. So let's do that.
Tactical battle imminent.
God damn it. Well, we're going to be stopping them from doing this in a second, so...
Preparing for
Located
jump
the
to
enemy.
No. So in the released version of Imperial Civil War, the Gozantis were actually another potential source of lag. Where they're very low pop cap, but the models, the shadow mesh was actually very high poly for some reason, so we have fixed that, and so that'll be fixed on the in the patch that's coming out Thursday. I am going to do patch notes for that. I'm trying to wait on doing them because I'm hoping my voice will be back to normal, or as back to normal as possible. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, we can get a couple more. So let's get
Vehicle
Stabbing is illegal.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah, we've got an idea for how we're going to be doing the CIS government type. I've talked a little bit in the influence video about how government types work, or how the influence system works, and how that'll be supported by different government types for each faction. And we had a general idea of how the Republic one would work. There was less of an idea about how the CIS one would work, but I think we have a good system for that now too, which might actually get in before the Republic one. But let's bring in aggressive peacekeeping and happy little accidents. And to support them, we've got Democracy Warlord Star, Flex More, Filibuster, and a ton of acclimators as carriers. And there's another map that's going to have a version for Father Republic and Imperial Civil War, because obviously this should not be here. This is an anachronism.
Moving out. Heading out. Fall out.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Let's move out.
And let's try to drop some
Navigating. I copy.
by the station.
Moving to sector. All ahead.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Engines to full. Moving. All ahead.
And we'll get Pink Cadillac there.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Nope.
Carriage
There.
en route. Reporting in. Affirmative.
There we go. Now, taking vanguard. Follow me. Close range assault.
So we didn't disable the some of the other structures from Imperial Civil War yet, because we haven't done anything with Father Republic's special structures, which is why we have this Empress here. And the hard points for each mod are coded separately, which is why there's no hard points on that. But we've actually changed how we're doing that to make it easier to edit the mods, where the hard points are shared between each one, and it switches the projectile color to be whatever's appropriate for the mod. It was a pretty good idea that Jord had on how to do that, which has made things a lot simpler, so we're cleaning up a lot of the code with all that in mind. So it's going to be something that helps balancing the mod be a lot more efficient, it makes balancing both mods be a lot more efficient, rather, because we don't have to do every change twice. There was a lot of stuff that was lagging behind in one mod or the other, because Imperial Civil War and Fall of the Republic both work off of the same files, and there were some things that were like, we had to have a duplicate coding for the Venator because they had different hard points, and the Acclimator because they had different hard points and all that. Whereas now it's all one set of hard points, and it's only when stuff is like an actually fundamentally different thing that it needs to be coded differently, which is so much easier to work with. Alright, these guys should kill the Providence now. Once that is done, I want you guys to kill the Providence. I don't want you part of the group that's killing the other thing.
Primary engine system is down.
Target locked.
Open fire on those laser cannons.
Taking fire.
I copy. Enemy forces sighted.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Captain here.
Alright, now we can kill the Recusants.
Releases.
Anything that was a
Targeting at maximum firepower. Heavy cruiser standing by.
garrison is now fair game.
Captain here. Fire for effect. Engines to full.
Really need to redo a lot of the death clones in the mod. Especially for stuff where we've redone the models. We usually don't redo the death clones right away. So there's some stuff that either has the old models or no death clone.
Cruiser here.
So that'll hopefully be stuff that we can pick away on as we go. Generally we try to do stuff that we know we're not redoing anytime soon, but like the ISD got 1 in 2.2, but now with 2.3.3 probably the ISD is going to be redone as well. So it doesn't always work out perfectly. Just kind of try to go with it. Alright, happy little accidents and aggressive peacekeeping. Come in and take out the Empress. And
Captain here.
Excellent shot. Draw their fire.
the Empress has a lot of health, so
Yes, sir. The lasers
can
are
take some time to
target.
take out. Let's get the Venators to actually take out the Recusant first.
Star Cruiser here.
The stragglers. Regroup for another attack. They're coming in quick.
I've been working on some new thumbnail styles for the next playthrough, which I used a bit with the patron ship name choices, and also for the new mod-related news posts. So I like the outcome. I'm hoping you guys do too.
Target locked.
Good thumbnails are always a big part of getting out there in the algorithm, getting people to see the videos, and then they'll click on the videos, and then they're tricked to subscribing to Corey Loses, which that's really what we're all about here, is tricking people with clickbait, right? So
Eliminating target.
Cruiser standing by.
Cruiser ready. Holding fire.
I've tried to make them as unclickbaity as possible, just as clear to read what's going on in them as possible. Maybe I need to use more clickbait.
At maximum firepower.
It's for everyone's own good. 'Cause everyone really should be subscribed, right? It makes your life better. By not using everything at my disposal to encourage that, I'm doing a bad thing for both humanity and my ability to support myself long term.
Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders. Attack.
Alright, it is just the unarmed Empress now, realistically.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. All guns, fire.
Out of formation.
Firing turbo lasers. What are your orders?
Losing.
Copy.
Attack formation.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Go
The
after
lasers are our target.
Regroup for
I copy.
another attack.
Let's go.
They're coming in quick. More enemy craft. Taking fire.
Another one down.
How much are they actually getting hit? I need to work on fighter movement a bit more because they just...
Open fire.
Dogfights don't have as much impact as they should. Stuff spends too much time trying to fly around and shoot other stuff. And that's part of why the ARC 170s feel so overpowered. Because they have a turret that can shoot from all directions. So it doesn't really matter.
Attack formation. Go after
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Regroup for another attack.
Fire for effect.
Alright.
I've got them in my
All
sights.
guns, fire. Firing turbo
Fire
lasers.
for maximum effect.
I think that might actually have been one of their actual ships, not just a garrison. But anyways, like I said, slightly shorter episodes than usual. This actually ended up being about half an hour anyways. But I don't want to ruin my voice too much. So hope you guys still enjoyed the episode. Throughout the week they will be a little bit shorter like this. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone.